everybody, I'm Corinne Blackstone and welcome to my computer. In today's tutorial, we're going to talk about the different things that you can do under the combine function in Cricut Design Space. Now, before we get started, be sure that you're subscribed here on YouTube. That way you don't miss out on any of the crafty content we have coming. We're going to go over weld, unite, subtract, intersect, and exclude, and I'm going to show you what each of these does and different ways that we are going to use them. So without further ado, let's get started. What we're looking at is the layers panel. Now you notice that everything is grayed out down here at the bottom, and that's because I don't have anything selected. But if you hover over them, they will kind of give you like some information. Like this gives you kind of like the shortcut and what it does. Then this one shouldn't really give you anything because it's a drop-down menu. But if you want to know a little bit more about each of them, you can hover over them and it just tells you what they do. So let's go ahead and we're going to talk about the combine option, which is a drop-down menu. What I need to do is select at least 2 items on my screen. It can be more, but it has to be at least 2 for the options to come up down here at the bottom. Now, like I said, we're going to be talking about combine only. So let's get started. We're going to start at the top and work our way down. Weld right here is one that you may be familiar with if you have used Cricut Design Space for many years. What weld is it basically takes your pieces and combines them to create one piece without any cut lines. So the way that I like to kind of tell you how this is if you were to take 2 colors of Play-Doh and mash them together, you're not going to be able to take them apart. They're going to be one mashed together ball of Play-Doh and they won't come apart. You won't be able to ever separate your colors perfectly again. So with weld, you can see that it says this action cannot be undone. So I'll show you what weld does, and you'll see that they're going to turn the same color. And you see how there are no more cut lines, and now it's just one single layer on our Design Space screen. That removes any cut lines. So again, it just kind of sticks them together and removes any cut lines. Now, it does say that it can't be undone, but if you just weld and you hit the undo button up here in the left corner, you can undo it, but if you were to save your project, you can't undo that. So now, once we've gotten that weld, the next one down is what's called unite. So what unite does is basically the same thing that weld does. However, this one is able to be undone. So it's going to combine your 2 pieces just like weld did, and it's going to remove any of those cut lines. So when we cut it, it'll just cut the outline of our shapes. It won't cut anything in the center. But if you look over on your layers panel, you have 2 separate layers that you can actually move around. So like, let's say, okay, maybe my heart, I want my heart on the other side. If I grab that and move it and then click away, it's going to stay united, meaning you don't have cut lines, but I'm able to move these pieces and create these different shapes. This can also be undone a lot easier by just going down to the combine option and choosing undo unite. Once I do that, you'll see now that I have my 2 separate pieces again, my heart and my star. Unite is definitely a great option that will do the same thing as weld, but it can be edited and removed and redone and changing where you have things lined up. So that's the one that I would highly recommend using over weld. I'm going to go ahead and select my 2 items and we're going to go down to our next option. The next option is what is called subtract. So let me hover over that because it says that it removes the bottom layer object or layer of a selected group of objects, can be applied to multiple objects at once. I know that sounds super confusing because it kind of is worded weird. So let's just click it and show you what it does. You'll see now that it's taken away my entire star and left me with just where the star was overlapping my piece. I'm going to go ahead and hit undo. So I'll show you in another way. I'm going to go ahead and put my star right here and I'm going to select both items. And then if I go down to combine and I choose subtract, you'll see now that I'm just left with that top piece of the heart, but you can see where the star was. Now I can absolutely, like, let's say I want to take the heart shape out of the star shape. What I do is I'm going to move whatever item I want to cut out of the first item to the front. So whatever item you want to cut out, you're going to need to have that on top of your other item. So if I go down to combine and I do subtract, now you can see I'm left with this star, which kind of looks like a sailboat. But that is how you use subtract. So whatever item is on the top is what's going to remove itself from the item on the bottom. So subtract is a great one to play with. It works really well, especially if you want to maybe put like a word inside of your heart. So I'm just going to keep it as the word text. So if I were to take this and let's say I want to remove the word text from the heart, I can select text and the heart and I can go down to combine. And if I go subtract, you'll see here that it took text out of the heart, and you can tell because if I go over the star, it'll turn purple. So that's one way to use the subtract option. It's a great way to slice without having to use slice because you can actually do this with multiple layers. So let's say that I have a, I don't know, whatever, and this heart and this star, and I want to cut some shapes out of the heart. So let's put the heart at the bottom. And I want to get that heart all the way down to the bottom. So let's just say I want to cut some shapes out of the bottom. Now I could use slice, which you can only do 2 layers at a time, but with subtract, I have 3 layers combined here. I can do subtract, and now I've got this kind of funky shape because I was able to cut more than one design out of that at a time. So subtract is a great option, especially if you want to slice more than one layer. Super handy. So let's go ahead to our next one. Our next one down is intersect. So what intersect does is it creates a new editable object from overlapping areas of 2 or more selected objects. So when we do this, what we should be left with is only the part that intersects. See that? We have one intersected part, but what's cool about this is we actually still have the layers here that we can see. So if I go ahead and click undo, and now this will only work with these 2 layers if they are overlapping. It's a little weird. So let me show you. So if I were to take this hexagon and put it down here for whatever reason, and I select my 3 objects and I go to combine and I go to intersect, you'll see that it gives me this warning. To intersect 2 or more selected layers, at least a portion of all must overlap. So in order to do this, let me go ahead and I have to hit undo. If I want to do an intersect, watch this. I have to make sure that this hexagon covers some of the heart and some of the star where it's covering the heart. So if I select it like this, then I select all 3 of these. I go to combine and I go to intersect. It's going to leave me again with that little piece. So it's not something that I would recommend for more than like one shape, just because it doesn't really give you like a great shape. So if I do it like this, and again, I go to combine and I go to intersect, you'll see that I'm left with like the shape that both items were covering. But to get the right shape doing that might be a little difficult, but you can definitely do it like that. And you just have to make sure that all 3 pieces overlap in the same space. So if I were to do it like this, where they all overlap here, and then I'm going to go ahead and go down to combine, and I'm going to go to intersect. Now it kind of looks like a little t-shirt or a little collared shirt, but you can see that where all the pieces were covering is where it's going to intersect. And it does take the bottom piece for its main shape. So I know that's a little bit confusing, but it is a way that you can use the intersect option with more than one, but they just have to overlap. So let's take a look. Oops, I didn't mean to move that, but that's okay. Let's take a look at our next one down, and our next one down is exclude. Now what it says about exclude: creates a new editable object from non-overlapping areas of 2 or more objects. So watch what happens when I hit exclude. You're going to see all the parts of the star and the heart that intersect, that touch, that are on top of each other are going to disappear. Isn't that so fun? So once I've got that one, like let's say, okay, maybe now I want to do this. I can select this, I can go down here and I can do another exclude, and now I've got another little portion. Now what's cool about this is that it gives you some really neat shape options, but it also keeps those cut lines, so you've got all of those spots. Now, if I were to take and I can do all 3 at once, I can select this, I can go to exclude, and I can do all 3 at once. This one can really be used on as many layers as you want to. And I'm just using shapes just to show you kind of all the layers, just because shapes are easy, but you can do this with text as well. So if I take this shape and let's make him a little bit bigger, we'll put him over here, and then we'll just add text. We'll just use the text again. And if I put the text up here, let's put it over on that part of the star. Watch what happens if I've done this. I've got text, I've got shapes. I can go to exclude, and it takes apart whatever is on top of your design. But then you'll see like here where the text kind of went over 2 of the shapes, because the heart goes under here, it kept part of that. So if I kind of move it down here and I make it a little smaller and it's not overlapping that heart, you'll see that it fully excludes it. So it's just a fun way to use, again, great way for slice if you've got lots of different pieces and parts, because if I were to try to slice this, like let's say I just want to slice all these parts out, you'll notice I can't do that. But I could slice the text from the heart if I wanted to. But in order to do that, I then have to delete layers to get that clear result like I had before. But if I just use the exclude option, even if I just want to take the text out of the star, I can go down here, go to exclude, and I just have to click that once and it's gone. I don't have to delete those extra layers, but you'll notice I do still have the layers if I want to change them, if I want to do anything different to them. So if I want to change this to, I don't know, party, and I want to just change that text, I can do that, and the exclude is still there. So if you want to change this to your name, and let's say we want to move it, and we do that, you'll see that it still works. You can move it, you can edit it. Maybe I don't like where it's sitting. Okay, it's not fully centered. I don't like that. I can grab the text. I can go and undo this. I can move this around. I can figure out where I want it to sit. I can use the align tool when I grab the star and my name. I can center them. And then when I take it away, again, you'll see that it's excluded it from the star. So it's a really easy way to work with slice without having to really mess with it. Each of these little combinations for your combine options are going to do all sorts of different things. So if I were to unite them, if I were to weld them, and all of them are super helpful and make designing a lot faster. So see here, right, this. I want to show you too. If I go to unite, I can unite them, but then I can also go down to combine and I can undo the unite. I can also go to unite and I can also merge the layers. Now, you only want to merge the layers when you're fully committed to your design, and that's exactly what you want to be done with. You don't want to change anything because this is not something that we can unmerge. Merge is basically like welding. Now, again, you can use the undo function to undo that, but just keep in mind that that is a permanent change once you have saved your project. Now, if you have any questions about this or any of the other functions, please let me know. I have videos on a bunch of the functions and I'll link them down below. But I wanted to go through that combine option with you just because I think it's a really fun one. There's lots of great tools to be used. So again, you have weld, unite, subtract, intersect, and exclude. Now, if you have any questions, please let me know in the comments down below. Be sure that you're subscribed here on YouTube. That way you don't miss out on any of the crafty content we have coming. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and as always, happy crafting.